Hey guys.
Hi, Goal.
Hey, I'm back again. I'm Seree, and I've got Brian with me.
Hey guys, I'm Brian.
Hope everyone's doing well today. I know the markets have been a bit crazy at the moment, but yeah, we're at YOUWHO, we just keep trucking. How are you doing, Brian? How are you feeling with the current markets?
For us, I mean, obviously it's tanked, but that's just the nature of the beast. I think
Yeah, I
every
mean,
market goes through highs and lows, but in terms of what we're doing, it doesn't. We just keep doing what we do.
yeah. I
The
mean, we've
devs
been
just
in
keep coding.
Yeah, I mean, we've been
Mm,
in the market like the same amount of time, right? We've seen a lot of these
mm,
ups and
yeah,
downs, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
mm,
The
mm,
rate keeps going up.
yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah, but yeah, I think the main thing we want to focus on today and give the guys a bit of an update is how we're actually doing with our first platform, right?
Mm,
Third
mm,
platform.
mm,
So yeah, I mean, we put out this roadmap. I think it was last year we put this
mm.
roadmap together,
Like
and it
late last
hasn't
year.
yeah, it hasn't
Mm.
really we haven't made any changes to it yet. So
How are
we
we doing
started off
though?
with
We're
the
on track
concept.
though, right?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah. I mean, we started off with the last basically halfway last year we
mm,
conceptualized this YOUWHO, and then we went on to doing the ICO, and where we are at the moment, Q2.
mm,
So we're still on track. So we're actually a bit early because
mm,
we got the pancake swap listing done Q1,
mm, mm.
and we're currently hopefully we'll have this beta out of the serve platform out. Basically,
Mm,
as per our roadmap, which is
yeah,
Q2, but we should get it. We'll get it done before that for sure.
mm.
We've
We're
actually
on
also sorry.
we're on CoinGecko now as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
tell
that
the
was a
guys out there.
milestone.
Mm,
Yeah, so people that don't know, we actually managed to finally get onto CoinGecko, so you can search for us. Just bringing this up now, you can search for us there. You can simply just type in YOUWHO so go to CoinGecko.com and type in YOUWHO, and yeah, our coin will show up. So we're pretty happy with that. Hopefully brings a bit of confidence to the whole project if people can find us on there. But yeah, looking at just
mm,
coming back to the roadmap, basically, we've actually already started. We've got a token bridge, which we've actually already started, and I
mm,
won't I won't touch on that today. But that token bridge will be used for, say, like when we eventually bridge over to, say, Polygon or Ethereum or any of
mm,
these EVM chains.
mm, mm, mm.
But I mean, that's supposed to be for Q3. But just a little bit of
The
inside news
teaser.
there. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bit of a teaser. But anyway, so back to this serve platform. So just want to show the guys because the at the moment the code is all private, and we won't show any of the code today, but we do want to show you what we're
The
actually doing
progress,
behind
right?
the
Yeah.
scenes. Yeah. So you know, bear mark. This during this bear cycle, it's actually quite a good time to be a developer because you just
Mm,
turn off your portfolio tracker and
mm,
just head down and just keep on coding. So
mm,
that's what we're doing at YOUWHO. So we've been basically just coding every day on this platform.
mm,
Um, we're planning, like I said, we're still on track in terms of our roadmap.
mm.
We'll show just a bit of the private repository so people can see. We do keep we do keep coding all the time. We're basically at the moment where we are, I'd say, is
Mm.
back end of the platform is, I'd say, like 85%
So
done.
we're on the home stretch now, pretty much.
Well, no, yeah, I'd say we're getting to the home stretch, but
Mm,
basically
mm,
the back
mm,
end of it, like all the logic and the server side stuff, is largely done now. Now we're going through the front end,
mm,
the stuff that you see,
mm,
the stuff that people will be using, and just
User
basically
interface.
the user interface, and just basically
Mm,
tied prettifying that up to to how we want it to be, basically.
Hmm.
But
That's good.
but yeah, so just so the folks can see, we do keep coding. And yeah, I mean, we're happy to share our progress anytime. If guys want to just jump onto our Discord server and just ask one of our admins,
Hmm.
be happy to help. Yeah. So now we actually just want to actually jump into. I'll fire up the. I know before we head on to the platform itself. Was there anything else you wanted to add, Brian?
No, I mean, I think that's it. I mean, overall, in terms of the roadmap, we're doing really well. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah,
we're on track. We said we'd be here, at a particular point in the project, and here we are. So
yeah.
I think the whole
Well,
team is doing a fantastic job.
yeah.
You
No,
know,
we've got a really good team,
mm,
working together with us. So
yeah,
that's going well. Um, so just want to I'll crack into the actual platform, and today we just want to actually just showcase just part of the front end, because obviously
mm,
we're not ready to show all of it yet, but just to give guys a bit of a taste of what it might be like using the app, for someone basically opening the app for the first time and then heading straight into, say, we want to onboard providers. How would
mm,
they actually do that? So
mm, mm,
so, so what I'll do now is I'll fire up the app, and the app is still, we're running on a simulator, so
mm,
it's not optimized, so there may be a bit of lag, but that's normal because we're running this on a simulator. So
mm,
you fire it up, and yeah, we're straight into seeing other people have already posted a few test services. So this is, as a guest, you will be able to search, without even having to log in. You will be able to search for services as a guest. So we're all our testers are in Bangkok at the moment, so that's why the pins are all mainly in this region.
mm,
But so what we can do from this initial screen is we can head over to our profile to log in, well, to sign up actually.
mm,
Now I'm just going to go ahead and do a sign up of a fresh account here. So we're on the third AMA, so we'll be AMA 3. Sign up.
mm,
So on the initial sign up, you'll actually be signed up as a customer. So as a provider, what you would want to do is head to the profile again, the profile tab, and click on
mm,
switch to provider.
mm,
Okay, so that'll take you to. It's kind of like if you've ever used Airbnb, you can switch
mm,
to host. So it's that
mm,
kind of
mm,
thing where you switch to being a provider. We don't
mm,
have any bookings yet, so we'll head to our listings. We don't have any listings, so what we'll do now is we'll add a new listing.
mm,
So what we're going to be adding today is I'm pretending to be a cleaner. So let's try that. So, we just basically follow the on-screen prompt. So the first thing you need to do is select the category of the service you'll actually be providing. So in this case, I'm going to be a cleaner. Yeah. There you go. So we'll head to the next. So subcategory, this isn't really required, but if you want to add a bit more information to what you're actually providing,
mm,
um, so you can put that in here. So say, like, there's, for example, say if you were a scientist, well, what kind of scientist? Well, you could say you're astrophysicist, something like that. You can put that here. And then you want to give your listing a catchy, informative title, so people that search will be able to, immediately drawn in. Maybe you want to give a bit of info about your experience. So here I'm
mm,
saying I'm a maid with 8 years experience in hospitality. So that
mm,
that should interest some people. And then this is where we give more details. So any details you want to give about your work history,
mm,
what your strengths are, what languages you might be able to speak. Say we're in Thailand, so it's going to be, at the moment, for me, if I'm looking for a maid, then it's basically you need to be able to speak Thai. So if information like that is present in the description, that's where you want to put it. So I've already pre-written a description here to save time. So we're just going to paste that in here. And this is where the next screen is where will we offer the service. So this is, you might be confused about this at first, but say because this platform is created for everyone in the world, right? So some people are going to be offering digital services, right? Some people are going to be offering, say, like tutor service, teaching services. So so in that case, or some will be painters or gardeners. So, say if you're a gardener, or say if I'm, at the moment I'm testing, I'm listing as a cleaner. So the only place I could possibly offer my services is at the customer's location, right? But just for an example, say if you were a software developer, then you could click this global online, just so that when people search, they'll just search for online services only, and it'll make you rank higher, in the results.
Yeah.
But for this particular example, we're going to go with the customer's location. We'll be cleaning their house. So keep going through. So now here's where you can add some pictures of your service, or maybe of the services you've provided previously. We allow up to 12 pictures per listing. So if we just head into here, got some picture, we'll just add one picture for the time being. But like I said, you can add up to 12 pictures per listing. We'll go next. And then this is where you put in how many. This is your entry price for what the rate of the service that you want to be charging. So, if you're starting at, say for this one, I might put $8 an hour. But you may go lower, or depending on, this is completely up to the service provider, right? But the minimum for the platform is $1 an hour. So that we're setting the minimum at $1 an hour, because let's just say this will be available worldwide, right? So we're just setting the floor at $1 an hour. So wherever that converts out to your local currency, that's the minimum rate that we're going for at the moment. For this particular service, I'm just going to put in $8 an hour, and these rates will be negotiable. So when the booking actually takes place, there will be more chance for the for the customer to negotiate the rate, or for you to negotiate the rate, because when the booking occurs, the customer will write a description of what they actually need, and even provide some photos, right? Say if you're a car mechanic, right, and you put a certain rate on your listing, right? But if it's a super technical job, like if the customer happens to need you to service their Bentley, say, well, then you maybe need to charge higher for that, because there's more expertise required. So these rates will be negotiable at the time of the booking. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue on here. And then obviously you need to give the time when you'll be available. So, some people say, especially say if you're a cleaner, you may have kids, so you may not be able to work on a certain day, or you may not be able to work at a certain time. So you can change the time or the days that you'll be working. Basically you can customize it however you want. So you can work the hours that you choose. The hours that you can work are what you choose. So it's completely up to you. So here I'm just going to I'll make this listing available for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. So we'll just continue on. And then the final part of the listing was basically certification or licenses. So this is for people that, say, if you're a doctor and you want, or say like a psychologist or something,
a nurse, right? I think a nurse would be.
Yep. So if you want to seem more creditable, well, then you can provide your degrees here.
Or trade licenses as well.
Exactly, or trade licenses, things like that, or even references, past pictures of certificate references or
mm.
just anything that you think can helps your listing seem more credible. This is where you put it. For this particular listing, I don't have any. I won't put anything here. But if you had it, this is where you'd put it. So this is actually the final step of the listing. So if we now click finish, it'll just prompt you to confirm the listing. So we'll check the check mark. And there we go. It's created successfully. We'll now be taken to our listing screen. So you can see here it's popped up in our listings tab. And yeah, that's basically how as easy as it gets in terms of adding a new listing. And now actually, if we go back to the listing search screen, the first screen that we started on, it should show up there. We'll need to log out because you won't be able to find your own listings. You won't be able to search for your own listing. So we'll log out as a guest. And there we are. So there's a new listing newly created here. And now anyone is able to find it. It's as easy as that. It doesn't get any simpler. You're now offering your service to the world potentially, or your local, locally where you live. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's what we wanted to showcase today. What we've been working on. So the next parts that we have left that we it's just so guys know what else we need to work on is basically finalizing the payments side of things. So we've actually done the bookings, we've done the listings. So now the final thing that we'll be focusing on is the payment side. One of the most critical things. And it actually ties into what I said earlier about the working on the token bridge. So initially I thought we could do a token bridge a bit later, but this bridge will also be required for the platform. So yeah, we'll be doing the bridge now. So yeah, guys. So that was the.
So just quickly go back to the roadmap. Let's see what what our investors can expect in Q3.
So in terms of what the direct investors can expect directly, there's not much because it's going to be continuation of coding. But if all goes according to plan, we will have some sort of bridge, at least to another EVM blockchain in place. But this is pending, but our focus right now is on the Serve platform. In Q3, we have on the roadmap that we've written up, we've written that we will start looking at the Stays platform, which is basically like a place for hotel, like an Airbnb kind of platform. We may switch this around a bit, but if nothing changes, then basically Q3 we'll start conceptualizing and starting the early development stages of Stays. But for right now, we're focusing on the Serve platform, and obviously getting that out for testing. After testing, then we'll need basically to come back and fix up any bugs, and then basically production launch, and then basically start getting providers, or even before then, getting providers ready. So that when we do the launch, customers are able to just log on and start searching for services, start using the platform. So that was the main chunk of the information that we wanted to share to the guys today, and to all our investors out there. Just for this part of the AMA, was there anything you wanted to add, Bruce?
I think we need to update a little bit about the liquidity pool staking, and when that's gonna change and things like that. Yeah. So maybe you can give the guys a quick update on that one.
Yeah, I mean, people might not. Some of you still might not know, but we've actually got.
Put the banner up.
The banner's up at the moment. We've actually got 200.
No, I mean on the screen. Sorry.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah. Okay.
It's up. We've got 255% staking at the moment for liquid LP tokens. So these are the tokens that you get for providing liquidity to PancakeSwap pool. So you can do that by basically, first you need to own U tokens. So you can do that by buying U tokens at PancakeSwap, and then you can actually head to ulp.youwho.io to then provide liquidity. So you'll need U tokens and BNB to provide liquidity. Once you get those PancakeSwap LP tokens, you can then head to stake.youwho.io and stake those LP tokens. At the moment, we're still offering 255% APR. However, that offer ends 20th of May, and it'll be vastly reduced after that point.
So 5 more days.
Yeah, 5 more days for people that want to lock in those. So people that are already staking their LP tokens will continue to get that the 255% even after the 20th of May. For at the moment, we haven't decided on when we will officially end that 255% staking rate. However, for the time being, yeah, if you lock your liquidity in now, well, you'll lock in that high rate of return. Yeah. But it won't be forever. Basically.
Yeah, it's not going to be forever.
Yeah. I mean, people have, we've seen what's happened recently in the markets. We just don't want to offer something that's not sustainable in the long term. So we have to be realistic as well about what we offer to our investors. Yeah. And the other thing that people may not realize is still going on is our airdrops. So we're still doing airdrops. So, all you have to do is head to buy.youwho.io. Now's a very good time because of the market downturn. Tokens are on sale. So head to buy.youwho.io, purchase some tokens from the pool, and then just follow the instructions on the screen. Send out a tweet, tag us, say you've just invested in you from buy.youwho.io. You must include your transaction hash, right? Please don't just send us a tweet without a transaction hash, because it's difficult. It's impossible for us to verify, the transaction that way. And then you'll basically, if all goes well, you will get 3% of the purchased amount airdropped to you, but it will be vested for 6 months. Okay. And that's just to be fair on all investors that have invested in the project.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the main points that we wanted to cover.
I think, I mean, just in case there are new investors in the call, or potential investors, for the YOUWHO project specifically, there is a long-term sustainable business model behind the project, right? So, in case you've just joined or you've just heard of the project, our project is an on-demand services platform that's facilitated by cryptocurrencies, essentially. And each so our business model is going to be that each transaction that's made, the platform will take 3% of the transaction value, right? So let's say that a transaction happens for a particular service at $100. The platform will keep 3% of that, which is $3, which then will go into a fee pool, and eventually investors who hold U tokens will be able to claim part of the rewards from that fee pool, essentially like how a dividend is paid for a traditional stock or share. So it's the exact same thing, right? So the transaction fees of these 3%, let's say whatever the figure is, transaction per day, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, whatever it is, 3% of that will go into this pool, and whatever's in this pool will be available for U token holders as a reward for investing in the token and taking that risk, right? So I think that's just something that's important for investors who have just joined, or potential investors who may not know about our sustainable business model. So that's it. Yeah. we're going to be. It's basically a business of transaction fees.
Yeah. So unlike maybe a few crypto projects out there, we will have the source of basically the source of your rewards will have will be coming from a real source, which is transactions created on through our platform. Yeah. Okay, doke.
So I think that's just a very important point for investors. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
there
mean,
is a sustainable long-term model.
yeah. And if you are, any people watching out there are interested in a longer, just a longer video explaining this, well, you can head on to our first AMA. The link will be in the description below. But we talk in detail about all the basically the roadmap, and also all of the what investors are getting, and then also what the users are also getting. So yeah, please do check out our first AMA. Yeah. If you have if you have nothing else to add, Brian, I'll just see if there's
Just see if there's any questions.
any questions in the chat. I'll go through.
Yeah.
Okay. No questions in the chat at the moment.
Okay.
So if you have anything else to add, if not, we'll just basically end the stream, and I'm going to get back to coding basically.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, look, if there's no more questions, then we'll just end it here, and we'll do another AMA in a week or 2 weeks' time. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
more
good.
Updates.
Just want to say to everyone, just basically be safe out there. The crypto market is very volatile, but just basically just be safe and be logical with your investments. As with anything in life, if something is seems too good to be true, it probably is. So, just be safe, keep a level head. If anyone wants to chat, even off-topic things, you can head to our Discord channel. We've now got an off-topic channel, so me and Brian go in and out of there from time to time. So if you just want to chat about something else, just to get away from the crypto markets, feel free to just chat away in there, and we're happy to chat with anyone in the community. Yeah. So other than that, if nothing else, we'll sign off for today. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, thank you to everyone and all the investors as well. Thank you guys so much.
We'll see you all in about 2 weeks. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks out. Peace.
Guys.